High blood pressure, diabetes, hypertension, all that lah.
Yep.
So that was my wake-up call. Us being Bruneians, we like to set our standards very low. Not everyone is cut from the same cloth.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to Senimerge Podcast BYLC series. Alright, kita ni sudah mendengar dari entrepreneur, kita ni sudah mendengar daripada cigu, kita ni sudah mendengar daripada psychologist. So, untuk episod kali ni, kita ni bawakan seorang professional mixed martial arts fighter. Namanya Coach Faez Eazy. Jadi Coach Faez ni ataupun lebih dikenali sebagai Eazy Anuar sudah bertanding di international tournaments, banyak achievement yang sudah diperolehinya. Jadi kita ni mau tahu macam mana disiplin ataupun self confidence daripada martial arts ni boleh membangun negara kita ni and merealisasikan wawasan Brunei 2035. So tanpa membuang masa, jom kita ni layan video. Welcome to the podcast. Alhamdulillah, thank you for your time meluangkan sama kami.
Welcome.
So insyaAllah this podcast will inspire more people to, especially the younger generation lah. Okay, kita ni taruh sekejap. Kita ni dapat warm up sudah tadi.
I stay ready.
Kurang seni bela diri memang sentiasa ready. Okay, boleh share sikit kah macam mana awal-awal dulu berkecimpung dalam dunia martial arts ni?
Okay, so a little bit about my history. I was a very big boy.
Oh.
A very, very big boy. I think the heaviest was 125 kilos. Believe it or not, yes.
Oh.
Look at everyone's faces.
Sampai umur berapa tu?
Until I was 17, 18, I believe. And then, like everyone else, I kena the rude awakening.
Yep.
The Holy Trinity lah. Semua kali lah. High blood pressure, diabetes, hypertension, all that lah.
Yep.
So that was my wake-up call. Alright, so tapi macam even though I was a big boy, macam I was also active lah, playing football, playing rugby apa semua.
Yeah.
Back then, when I was very active in playing rugby, our off-season training was a lot of boxing, and then macam a lot of macam bergalut lah, macam a lot of like wrestling around lah. And from there is baru I picked up macam I wanted to take boxing seriously lah. And then also at that time there was this foreign teacher yang mengajar di sekolah menengah di Brunei. He was practicing Brazilian Jiujitsu juga. Yeah, so macam once I started training with him dari sana, it's just one of those things where it felt right. So coming from a very competitive background in terms of rugby but it was such a team sport kan.
Yep.
And then once I got into martial arts yang boxing, kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu you realize that it was a competition yang driven by your self-belief lah, your self-accomplishment. You don't depend on the whole team bah.
Yep.
So that was one of the factors that really drove me to pursue it better, pursue it more.
So along the way, kira kan apa your drive tu macam to keep it going? I mean, of course lah macam you mentioned tadi you're a big boy. Kali once you macam accomplish something, tapi what makes you macam mau buat sampai
why I wanted to achieve what I have achieved is very simple. Because not to gaslight anyone lah, but back then I don't know nowadays plan, tapi macam back then us being Bruneians, we like to set our standards very low. We set our standards very low because we always have this mindset macam, we're a small nation, I don't think we can do that. I don't think we can compete against orang di luar. Macam we're a very small nation, macam what do we have? Macam tani we're not guided properly. So coming into this field that was one of the reasons I wanted to pursue it, because I wanted to prove that we can achieve as much as we can as long as we believe in ourselves. So it's actually the power of believing in yourself that will take you into places back. Not macam we shouldn't limit ourselves with our environment. Kan macam, so if we feel like our environment is not taking us to another level, we have to apa ni, we have to sacrifice, we have to cari di luar.
Yep.
Just to build yourself lah.
Yep. So tadi off camera kita ni ada cerita pasal disiplin sedikit. So kirakan apa kalau orang buat ni bila diri anda, macam mana boleh disiplin itu dapat dikaitkan sama pembangunan pribadi belia di Brunei itu?
There will always be bad days.
Yep.
There will be days where you feel like you're on top of the world because training was so good.
Yep.
There will be some days where you feel like you're pulp because macam kadang your training partners just they make you feel like you're not great at all.
Yep.
Tapi the next day you come back and you still train and you still want to develop yourself.
Yep.
So macam this perseverance and this belief in the whole journey ani, if you translate it to everything else in life, whether it be your career path, facing issues with your personal life apa semua, maksudnya macam kesabaran tu ada, and then kepercayaan untuk mengatasi barang perkara-perkara ni ada ba. So you are used to facing this daily. If you're training daily, you're used to facing all this daily, and then whatever issues pun that you face, you will always find a way betul to overcome all of this.
Nice. So macam tadi you mention tadi, there's a lot of people yang start martial arts ni pasal dia ada low self-esteem. Tapi how do you motivate them? Macam mana first thing first you gonna do? Ya baru-baru masuk lah, contoh baru masuk.
Correct.
Aku masih malu. So macam mana, how do you motivate them?
Okay. That's a very good question. Because First of all, you need to understand everyone is different.
Yep.
As a coach, Joe, you cannot expect everyone yang enroll in your classes ani semua sama.
Yep.
Not everyone is cut from the same cloth.
Yep.
Okay, so this is where you as a coach, you need to read the room, and then you need to understand orang tu punya emotions.
Yep.
You need to understand where that person is coming from.
Yep.
Again, this also translates to tani punya personality in life. We cannot judge someone from apa ni, you punya face value. Can never judge a book from its cover. Never. Because we don't know like what they went through, you know. Kadang-kadang for some people, it's already an achievement for them to step into the gym.
Yes.
If you think about it. So we have to give them credit where it's due. Alright? So by giving them credit where it's due, believing in them, that creates a relationship between you and your student. So that relationship, if you keep it solid, training will be so much easier. Dorang punya penerimaan untuk new information, new skills pun lagi senang. And then they will be more open to you in telling you that, oh coach, I cannot do this. Aku rasa macam ni, aku rasa macam tu. If you don't have that relationship with the student, ia termudah the students macam diam-diam saja. Tapi behind you they will talk to. They will talk among their friends apa semua macam, oh coach ni marah macam ni faham bah aku ngalih. You know, but these are the things that you should be able to know juga, especially if your students are females. Because you need to understand females have menstrual cycles. These are the things that you also have to bear in mind juga. How to handle that. How to handle their emotions juga at that time.
Tapi ia mesti ambil masa betul. Kalau to develop that confidence betul. Selalunya kirakan by your experience, berapa lama untuk ia, contohlah macam orang yang ada low self esteem ni, ia develop sampai a bit confident tu, berapa lama tu kan diambil?
Again, that's very circumstantial. Macam really depends on that person juga. Tapi macam it just depends on us. Macam we always have to give them words of affirmation. Macam have to always boost their confidence. And then kalau macam dorang buat barang tu yang salah pun, we cannot just gaslight them and then macam kenapa ni cara ni, macam you have to steer them the right way lah.
I see.
Orang punya progress, orang punya growth in attaining new skills ni is very circumstantial, and it really depends. Ada orang sekejap, ada orang it takes time. Ada orang macam you have to chip them slowly bah. Ada orang terus macam bagus je.
First day.
Finom je orang ni macam ada
First
je.
day, hui, buka
So,
pintu.
okay, good prospect macam satulah. Yeah.
Okay, from your understanding lah, platform macam BYLC ni boleh menemukan macam networking lah tak? Di sana diorang boleh berkenalan untuk memboost lagi diorang punya confidence apa itu ni. Apa lagi yang boleh diorang buat untuk menaikkan lagi diorang punya confidence and eventually diorang boleh contribute back to the country.
Good question, but it was a tough one. I'm so sorry. I have to give that to you.
I'm so sorry.
I think as youths and again like everything else, like if you learn and then if you don't practice it,
Yep.
it will go away.
Yep.
Right? So if you enter this platform, this workshop, this convention,
Yep.
hoping to get a better self-esteem, more confidence, and good PR skills, networking skills, you have to pursue it lagi after that.
Yep.
You know, macam it's going to be hard for us to always spoon feed people and say, oh, you should do this, you should do that. Macam it should be your own prerogative lagi.
Yep.
Macam you get involved into all these volunteer works,
Yep.
or apa ni, get into a community, be involved and provide whatever you can lah.
Yep.
It just depends on how much you are willing to expose yourself after that. Because kalau macam even if you go through all this and then after that you jadi introvert balik ke rumah,
beda je.
Netflix danya macam sayang macam there's no point that you commit your weekend for this and then after that you put it aside.
Okay, ini curious question saya lah.
Yes, sure.
Okay, the youngest will be 5 years old tadi.
Correct. Yeah.
The oldest berapa?
I have one to how old is 58.
58?
Yes. I have someone who's 55, 54.
Wah, still fit.
Still fit, and they're all executives.
Wow.
Because macam they like to train awal pagi, because they say like once they get their workout, de-stress, they make better decisions throughout the day. And it sets their day right. So they have their coffee, they come and train.
Wow.
Punch, kick, whatever.
Nanti aku mau lihat
Buang stress, and then they go on about their day lah. And then they say they make better decisions, macam they're less stressed. I have clients who are company owners, lawyers apa semua. So sometimes they even train before their trials apa semua. Because it keeps, especially as we age and we have to keep our minds active.
Benar.
And then it's a healthy outlet for people.
So macam mana? Siap kan tadi conversation tadi tau. Conversation macam mana ni lebih banyak lagi di BYLC. Jadi baik tak kamu laju-laju register. Slot limited saja ni. Linknya untuk register ada kami sediakan di dalam description. Tapi jangan juga kamu lupa untuk melihat the next episode. Dan jumpa the next episode. Alright, atas untuk kali ni. Assalamualaikum.